We'll practice now for 25 minutes. And first part of this session, we'll do something a bit more what my friend Kort Dahl calls deconstructive, and then something perhaps a bit more constructive for the second half. So finding one seat, dropping down into the body. Feeling Mother Earth hold us. No need for effort. She holds us naturally. If you're in a chair, perhaps the feet flat on the floor. Posture is relaxed, but alert, dignified, a strong back, a soft front. Feel how if you allow the body to do so, it can hold itself. And perhaps now an invitation to just take in a deep breath. Let it out. Releasing tension. Again, a breath in and out. Letting go of excessive effort, of fixation. And now just noticing simply, why are we here? What is our intention for this session? The Bodhisattva's intention is to relieve the suffering of all sentient beings, to serve them in awakening. Bringing up your intention, allow it to perfume the session. But again, there's no need to fixate on it. Instead, here's an invitation to just let the mind notice the breath. Simply the sensations of breathing. No evaluation, no analysis, nothing to figure out. The mind likes to have objects, so offer it one, the breath. If thoughts arise, simply notice them as thoughts. Sensations arise as sensations. They're all just events in consciousness. Simply notice and let go. Allow the mind to settle again on the breath, to ride on the breath. There's no need to fix the mind. There's no need to make it any particular way. It's said, Chuman Yongya Dang, Semma Chana Sel. If you don't stir up the water, it won't be murky. If you don't try to fix the mind, it will be clear. Just allow the mind to ride on the breath. Notice how there's no need to ask the mind to focus on some object, whether it's the one you intend or something else. The mind simply takes objects. So allow it to do so, but you guide it gently to the breath for now. If it takes some other object, simply notice that this too is an event in consciousness. No more interesting, no more important, no less important, but guide it back to the breath. And then let go. When the mind is riding on the breath, there's nothing to do. Just be there with it. So now, with the mind settled, thoughts may still come and go, even while the mind is on the breath, like water under the ice, flowing by, and yet still some stability. The mind settles a bit. And when you're ready, here's an invitation to just allow it to notice something else in the environment. A sound, simply the soundscape of the environment, or maybe a particular sound, a humming fan, a bird song, whatever it might be. Varied sounds, continuous sounds, just open to the soundscape. If the mind begins to feel like it's flitting between sounds, that's fine. Just allow the whole soundscape to be the object. If the mind begins to become dull, that's all right too. But if you like, you can tighten the upper arms and the thighs for a moment, and then relax them to bring energy to the body. And then invite the mind back to the soundscape. And now here's a question. Where is the sound? Is the sound outside? Is it inside? Is it in between? Where is the sound? Pose the question, but don't try to answer it. Just see what happens when you ask. And now allow the mind to move to a different sense. If your eyes are closed, open them. Select a visual object. The mind will automatically settle on one, something with high contrast, a sharp edge. Just allow it to settle on an object. Once again. There's no need to fixate. Just let the mind do what it does. There's color and shape. Allow the mind to settle clearly and stably on a visual object. And again, where is this color and shape? Is it outside? Is it inside? Is it in between? And returning now to the breath. Perhaps at the abdomen, perhaps the whole body. Wherever the mind attends, just let it settle on the breath. Are these sensations outside, inside, in between, over there, in here? Now we will begin Kinhin. This is a time of moving meditation. If you need to take a break, a bio break, you're welcome to. As you are moving, especially if you have not moved yet, I invite you to notice the intention to move before you move. We'll return in 10 minutes for the next session, the next part of the session. We're in the same session. Try to maintain this same kind of awareness. Sense of the mind settled, and occasionally asking, where are these sensations, perceptions, sounds? So once again, let's find our seat. Settling into a position where the body is relaxed but alert. And allow the mind to settle once again on the breath. There's no need to make it, force it. Just allow it to settle. In this session, we'll be doing a constructive and imaginative creative practice based on the tantric style. And as always, we begin in emptiness. Here, experientially, emptiness is that question. Is the world out there and I am in here? Sensations, identity, is who I am what others think I am? Is it what others think, or what I think that others think? Is it thinking at all? In emptiness, there are no eyes, no ears, no nose, no tongue, no mind, no sensation, no perception, no thought, no consciousness. Om Savavashuddhaha Savadharmaha Savavashuddhoham. All things are by nature pure. I am by nature pure. And let go into emptiness. From within, emptiness arises in the form of an orb of light, awakening itself, the awakening mind, manifesting in this way. Allow it to settle just above the top of the head. All that is good. Boundless compassion. Deep and kind wisdom. A globe of light. And from this globe of goodness, our primordial wakefulness emanates light rays. Out to all directions. North, south, east, west, above, below. Emanating outward, outward, outward. To the ends of the universe and beyond. Filling the whole universe. And touching the minds of all the awakened ones. And honoring them. And the light rays return with their kindness and wisdom, gently intensified, back to that orb, just above the head. And again, light rays emanate outward, out, out, filling all of space in every direction. Touching the hearts of all sentient beings who are suffering. Transforming their suffering, easing it, eliminating it. All beings everywhere. And again, returning. And now from the top of the head, this light also descends downward. A stream of light from the orb descends down gently, enters the top of the head, and a bit like a French press coffee. It sort of gently descends. It gently pushes downward. Stress, anxiety, negativity. And behind leaves your own pure nature, the light itself. Gently descending down from the top of the head. at your own pace. As it moves down the body, past the head, and the shoulders and the arms and the trunk, just at whatever pace feels comfortable. Scan downward with the light, gently pushing down the negativity. And when it reaches eventually the bottom of the body, this negativity is expelled and disappears down into the core of the earth, where it is transmuted into energy. And once more, starting from the top, the light descends at your own pace, not forcing, gentle, but thorough. And when you're ready a third time, the body-mind is completely purified. And now this light itself slowly descends into one, the orb itself, comes to a size that is appropriate and descends down from the top of the head, gently descends down to the heart. It is your own primordial purity, your own primordial wakefulness, the true nature of your mind. Infinitely, boundlessly compassionate and wise. And from your heart, gently, the light, almost like a liquid, just goes through all the channels of your body and fills the whole body with this compassionate, wise, awakened light. So that now your body is like a celestial being, glowing gently, a body of light. Rest for a few moments in this divine nature. And now, spontaneously from the heart of this one, the primordial awakened one, light rays emanate outward, out to those who are suffering or in conflict, or filled with destructive emotions, or confused, or in pain, or sick, to the most needy, to the ones most confused. Out it goes, reaches to them, and gently joins with their hearts. And just as the light purified our own negativity, it absorbs their negativity. And a moment of relief emerges, of clarity, of their own primordial wakefulness. And the light returns with their suffering and negativity, comes back to the heart of this awakened one, and is completely transformed in the brilliant wisdom, the brilliant light of wisdom, and simply fuels the wisdom and compassion more. And now for a few moments, you may use the breath if you like with this visualization. As you breathe out, the light goes out, connects with the hearts of those suffering. As you breathe in, it brings back their suffering, relieves them, transforms it, and then out and in for a little while here. If it becomes too effortful or too intense, just settle then back into this divine nature and begin once again after the mind settles. Through this merit, may all beings be happy, free of suffering. May their suffering ripen upon me. May they never be deprived of the joy free of suffering. May they abide in the great equanimity where all things are equal. And now releasing the visualization and settling, let go of any intention. Allow the practice to simply perfume your experience. Let go even of the intention to meditate in these last moments.
Thank you, John, for this powerful practice. And I want to thank the residents for their practice, holding the Zendo. And we will regather at 10 o'clock Mountain Time, hopefully in the spirit of John's practice. And Richie will make the first presentation of the morning. I'm looking forward, Richie, nice to see you there. And the second presentation will be with Alana Antonova. And then this afternoon, Hannah Dieger will do the first hour. That's at 2 Mountain Time. And then from 3 to 4, we'll finish at 4. Our whole faculty will come together and make mind jazz together, hopefully mindfully. So thank you, everyone, so much. And dear Al, thank you. And especially our translators, Geneviève, thank you. And Maria Ho, these bodhisattvas behind the curtain. just giving their wholehearted attention to every word and being a bridge to those who are in the French world and the Spanish-speaking world. So grateful. And Mind and Life Europe. Thank you.